There we go. Okay.
Now I see a red light.
All right. Well, what are you hoping to accomplish here at the WBO convention?
We're looking to secure representative rankings for our fighters based on their records and the fighters that they've fought, to see if we can get them in the world ratings. Obviously, world ratings lead to world title fights, and that's what everybody's in the game for, and we're looking to secure those positions for our well-deserved fighters.
You've recently been making the rounds at the WBC and WBA conventions as well. Have you seen any results from that so far?
Absolutely. We were in the Dominican Republic for the WBA convention about a month ago, and so several of our fighters have moved up in their ratings. And I just came back from China last week, where in the WBC, several of our fighters again have moved up significantly, including Mike Arnaoutis, who went from number 15 to number 11, and Kevin Johnson, who's now in their number 13 spot, and Kevin is in the WBA number 5 position as heavyweight. So a lot of our fighters are getting in a position to fight for world titles, which is what this is all about.
Star Boxing is really getting to be a player on the world scene now. Tell us a little bit about the company and what's in the future.
Sure. Our CEO is Joe DeGuardia, who's been a promoter for over 20 years, and about 3 years ago I joined the company. We also have Ron Katz, who's our matchmaker, who's a legendary matchmaker, and our company is really growing, and we want to be in action, which we are. We have fights going on in South Africa, Germany, Dominican Republic, our normal shows we do in the U.S., in New York, Atlantic City. So we're staying very busy and keeping our fighters busy in hopes of them securing major fights.
And who are the top prospects at the moment?
Well, of course, we just signed with Banner Promotions Demetrius Andrade from the 2008 U.S. Olympic team, Ray Serrano, who's a welterweight, junior welterweight, Ray Robinson. These are our young guys on the way up. And of course, our established current guys, Kevin Johnson at heavyweight, Elvir Maricki at light heavyweight. You'll see him fighting Clinton Woods in an IBF eliminator coming up soon. Curtis Stevens at super middleweight, Delvin Rodriguez at welterweight, Mike Arnaoutis, Ali Ubali at junior welterweight. So there's a lot of fighters that have a lot of talent that we are expecting a lot from.
And as far as big fights coming up, what do we have on tap?
Well, again, we want to secure a mandatory or top 10 fight for Kevin Johnson, the heavyweight division. Like I mentioned, Elvir Maricki will be fighting for an IBF eliminator in January against Clinton Woods. We're going to have Delvin Rodriguez fighting next week for the #1 mandatory against Tsueo in South Africa.
That's for the IBF?
That's for the IBF, that's correct. And looking to secure other positions for other fighters.
How far is Mike Arnaoutis away from a major fight?
Well, we're trying to secure another world title fight for him. Of course, he fought the WBO current champion, in Kendall Holt, the former champion Torres. So we would love to see him fight the winner of that fight. I know there's some other people trying to make that match, but he's prepared for any fighter at 140 pounds. So he just keeps winning, he keeps active. So with his steadiness in the ring, we hope to do our job in delivering that title for him.
With the TV fights becoming more and more of a premium every day, you've been doing some innovative things on the internet. Tell us a little bit about that.
Right. We have a partnership with GoFightLive.tv where a lot of our fights are presented live on the internet, and it's been quite successful. It's in its embryonic stages at the moment, but it's definitely the future of boxing. There's no question about it, especially when the product goes from your computer screen to your television screen, which is coming in the near future, if not here already. And this is the way boxing is going to be seen in the future, no question about it. So we want to be on the ground floor of that, which we are. With my history in television with the USA Network, I have a tremendous amount of experience with it. So we're trying to really make this a viable product.
Okay. All right. Terrific.
Beautiful. Thanks a lot, Carl.